I'm going to show you how to do squats. Squats is supposed to be the king of all exercises. So we'll do three different types of squats. One is the body weight squats, dumbbell squats, and barbell squat. Before we begin, one pro tip. You know how people say to burn fat or to do weight loss, you need to do a lot of cardio. Well, cardio only burns fat or energy only the time that you're doing cardio. Like for 1 hour, if you're running, that is when you're only going to burn energy. Whereas in resistance training, after you do resistance training, the muscles are stressed out. In order to repair those muscles, they are very active, and therefore they need a lot of energy to repair the muscles. So it uses a lot more energy. So resistance training allows you to burn much more calories and fat or energy even after 24 to 48 hours after doing the resistance training. So it's a myth that cardio helps to burn fat faster. In fact, resistance training is what burns a lot more energy than cardio. With that being said, let's begin with squats. So what I'm going to do is body weight squats first. What you need to do is stand with your feet shoulder width apart and keep your body posture straight. Keep your hands in front and try to go down 90 degrees. You see, this is 90 degrees. This is what you should do when you begin. We try to have at least parallel to the ground. However, you can also go further down to 130 degrees. This is called having complete range of motion. And that allows to put more pressure on your quads and helps to develop quads even better. One thing to notice, remember, your back should always go straight down and it shouldn't lean this way. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Another tip is when you're trying to go in, go down, breathe in so that your cores are engaged. And when you come up, that is when you breathe out. So breathe in, go down, come out. So when you go down, remember your glutes should go behind, come back straight. It's like as if you're sitting on a chair. And then you come up, squeeze your glutes at the top. So this is the body weight squats. You can also do it with dumbbells. You can just grab a pair of dumbbells and the technique remains the same, where you have your feet shoulder width apart. Keep the dumbbells here and move down and come up. Remember the breathing, go in, go down, come up. So at all times, remember your quads needs to be engaged, and this allows you to develop both your quads. And the third technique is with a barbell. I would recommend using a weight rack to get your barbell in case if you have one, or use lighter weights because it's difficult to get it on top. So there are two ways of doing this. One is having the barbell on top of your back. If you notice, it's on top of my neck on the rhomboids. Again, the technique remains the same. What you need to do is keep your feet shoulder width apart and take a deep breath in and go down as if you're sitting. Now, this kind of exercise and this kind of barbell squats, your bar is on the top of your back. There's a second technique where you have your bar on the bottom of the back. Now in this one, it's allowed to bend a little, to bend your back a little. So when you go down, remember your back is going to bend a little because the weight is on your back. So this is how the technique is. Everything else remains the same, where your feet is shoulder width apart. Try to keep your back straight, but when you're going down and you push your glutes forward, the back goes a little ahead. And then when you come back, let's do this. So this is for, there's a pressure on your quads as well as your lower back. One tip is when you're doing quads, remember that your knees should point in the direction of your feet. So if your feet is pointing this way, your knees, when you're going down, should also point in the same direction. What people tend to do is when they pick a lot of heavy weights, when they go down, this is what happens to them. Their knees go sideways. That is incorrect and it will cause a lot of injury. Remember, the knee should go in the direction of the feet. When you can go wider squats, sumo squats is a different type of squat. Even in sumo squats, remember, if your toes are pointing outwards, the knee should also point in the same direction of your toes. Thank you.